Welcome back. There's a new business in town. We caught up with Justin from Back to Roots.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Matt Braun. I'm the event coordinator for the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce. We are so excited to be here today with Justin Kernot. He is the owner of Back to Roots, located at 2341 East Postal Road, right across the street from the post office. Back to Roots specializes in health and nutrition. So, Justin, if you would please cut the ribbon. Congratulations.
So I started Back to Roots about 1 month ago. I am a pharmacist, a graduated pharmacist, and I decided to become a health coach and an advocate for the community. And I opened up Back to Roots and decided to become a health coach and do just that.
Tell me about some of the items inside the store.
So I deal primarily with health coaching when it comes to diabetes and fitness and weight loss, nutrition, supplementation. So I carry high-end vitamins and vitamins that I've really vetted and believe in. I take them personally, and because there's a lot of stuff out there that isn't credible and good. And anyways, the rest of the store is primarily involved with just local art, local talent, a place for them to shine. So I have everything from collectibles and antiques to handmade dream catchers and just pretty much jewelry and an eclectic bunch of everything. So.
Wonderful. So let's talk about those vitamins, because that's something that a lot of people wonder about, the absorbency of vitamins. Do they really work? Are you getting the amount that you need just in your regular daily diet? And how effective are they?
Sure. So our diets just aren't doing it anymore. We should get all the supplementation through diet, but it seems like we're not.
So Back to Roots, we're right here on Postal Road, right across from the post office. For more information, they can stop on by. They can give you a call.
Yes, anytime. We're on Facebook, Back to Roots Pahrump on Facebook. You can email me at backtorootspahrump@gmail.com. I've got my own website right now, thesupernaturalpharmacist.com, because that's what I want to do, is teach people how to holistically take control of their lives and, through better eating and better dieting. Actually, a class that I'm starting, if I could throw this out there, this next month, signups are ending this week. I'm starting a class, how to lose 20 pounds in 30 days. And I'm teaching people the tips and tricks on how to do that. At the end, it's a $47 class. At the end of the class, if you've lost all 20 pounds, I'll reimburse you your $47 back. Wow. So it's a way for you to have skin in the game, and I'll teach you all the techniques and facts and myths, really, on dieting and weight loss, which is huge.
And so the classes will be happening soon. People can find out more by giving you a call?
Absolutely. It's 775-419-6338.
Beth Bromley discusses her new venture, Brain Injury Productions.
What we are is we're a nonprofit formed to be in support of the ADA and the EEOC, getting specialized disability information into the appropriate hands to be seen. There are plenty of disability groups out there that distribute disability information, but none of them distribute the information that needs to be seen about how to deal with disabilities intellectually and emotionally.
What's the two groups that you just mentioned?
The ADA is the Americans with Disability Act, and the EEOC is the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Our goal is to eventually be traveling around the country, bringing all the specialized disability messages, and we're going to be producing them in the form of documentaries.
And so tell me about your advocacy.
Our advocacy is we will talk or speak for anybody that needs help with speaking and communicating in court, in counseling. We're there for you. We'll listen to you. We'll help you get your message across.
How can we find out more?
Well, we're on the web. You can find us on Facebook. That's the greatest thing. You can start on Facebook, and then you can find us on the web, internet, and Twitter, and LinkedIn, and other places. We're having two events. One of the events is where it's kind of like a brain training game, and embedded in throughout our posts and stuff, we have clues to a phone number, and you call and you get a specialized message from Brain Injury Productions. And then our second event that we're having is called Promoting for Pens. For every share, you are entitled to a gift from Brain Injury Productions.
A reality television star has agreed to a plea deal that will avoid jail time for a case involving weapons and drug charges. Austin Lee Russell, or Chum Lee from the show Pawn Stars, appeared in court this morning. He was arrested March 9th following a raid of his home during a sexual assault investigation, which produced numerous illegal substances. Russell pled guilty to several drug charges and a felony possession of a weapon. He received a 364-day suspended sentence and 3 years probation. Here's what's happening in your weekend sports.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Jason Ernest at Mountain West Lawyers. Just 2 months before the 2016 Summer Olympics kick off in Brazil, the South American country is shrouded in crisis and debt. Brazil, which had the fastest growing economy in the world, is now facing its greatest recession in 100 years. Rio is embroiled in one of the most formidable political crises since its transition to democracy more than 3 decades ago, and is navigating a potential global health crisis. 2016 would already be a pivotal year for Brazil, even if the Olympics weren't coming soon. But mix in the world's biggest sporting spectacle, and there are many questions about whether the Rio Games will actually deliver on their promise, or just exacerbate the country's many problems. New England Patriot Tom Brady is continuing the fight against his Deflategate suspension, and likely will continue until every last legal remedy is exhausted. His legal team today asked for Brady versus NFL, which centers on a 4-game suspension, to be heard by the entire Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New York. Last month, a 3-judge panel from the court overturned by a 2-to-1 margin a previous district court ruling in Brady's favor that allowed him to start all 16 games of the 2015 season. Brady will need a majority of the 13 judges to rule that a rehearing is warranted, and then he has to convince them that he's right. The judges may possibly make a decision into whether the New England Patriot footballs were ever unnaturally deflated in the January 2015 AFC Championship game, let alone whether Brady had anything to do with it. Brady's claim of complete innocence, even if not ignorance of even the concept of tampered footballs, is one of the few constants in this scandal. It's up to 13 judges now to decide whether they should take a full look at the case again. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Either way, Tom Brady is still going to keep fighting for his reputation. The Pahrump Valley High School Lady Trojans softball team has finished their season and lost in the regional playoffs to Boulder City 10-3 and Sierra Vista 4-0, but they won Sunrise Mountain 4-1. They had 2 injured players during their games last week. The Trojans finished the year 17-12 overall with a 4th place finish in the Sunset League. The Trojans baseball summer practice season has begun. The first games will be on June 1st. They ended their season in 5th place, 13-16. The summer games start June 1st. They will have 3 teams, a 16U Gold team, another 16U team, and a 14U team. This has been your Week in Sports. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
Your weather after the break.